Lou Lamoriello, he is out as president and general manager of the New York Islanders. Lou, he is 82 years old, and he has spent the last 7 years running the Islanders hockey operations. I am here with, once again, one of my favorite collaborators in the game, Jason Guido. Jason, good morning. Thank you
Good
once again
morning.
for joining.
No, I love coming on. You know that, Mike. Good morning.
For sure, man. Us two New Yorkers, talk about sports and anything news and updates on your sports is always a great day. So thank you,
Yeah,
man.
no.
Hopefully you and your family are doing well.
Yes, thank you. You too.
Yes, yes. We're grateful. We're grateful to be doing this. But Jason, so Lou, 82 years old. Clearly things hasn't been going well for the Islanders organization. They feel that they need a new fresh face at the front office. He also, for those of you who don't know, you probably know this, Jason, but for
Right.
people who are watching this, Lou was also the president and GM of the Devils from 1987 through
Okay.
2015, and he had success there, and which we know what they accomplished there. So, what do you make of this decision by the Islanders of letting him go?
Well, I'll be first to tell you, Lou Amarillo is one of my favorite GMs. I wish he would be the GM of the New York Rangers, but that hasn't happened. And he's one of the smarter GMs, in my opinion, in all of hockey. And I think the Islanders are letting him go because they're looking to bring in a younger, maybe faster team. That's not really Lou Amarillo's thing. He's more of a defensive-minded GM. Like you said earlier, he won 3 Stanley Cups with the Devils, so he knows how to GM a team. And I just think that you know, the Islanders are looking to go into a different direction. Amarillo's not really into individual. He's not like a player who pushes his stars. He's more of a team guy. He wants the team to be on the front, not, oh, I have one player and he's the superstar and we're going to work around, we're going to play around him. That's not how his GMing is. He's more of a very team oriented, defensive minded GM. And that was with the Devils, the Islanders, and he was also a GM for Toronto for a few years. And they all had the same type of pedigree.
Lou, as we know it, he has a Hall of Fame caliber career, Hall of Fame caliber resume. Do you see him going somewhere else after this, or do you feel like the bus stops here?
I do see him going somewhere else. I think that he might not want to be the GM, but he can come in as a consultant or an assistant to the GM. Sometimes that's a great title to have too. You have a lot of input, especially if you're like the second guy next to the GM, the assistant, not necessarily the assistant GM, but like a consultant. He's done that before also. So he did that with Toronto, I believe, also. So I could see him doing that.
Clearly, during his time with the Islanders, they only made the playoffs once, which happened during the short coronavirus season 2020. And many people look at it, oh, that's an asterisk because of the whole pandemic. That's where they made the postseason. But he knows how to run a team, like you say. He knows how to put pieces to the puzzle. The Islanders, this is a team that they haven't seen the glory days, the glory years of success since the early 80s when they won the Cup 4 years in a row from
Yes.
1980 to 1983. So, in your opinion, if you have the GM hat, and I love asking you this, if you're wearing the GM hat for the Islanders, what do you feel like they need to finally, get to that ultra competitive um, level, like the way they did in the early 80s?
All right. Well, they already have a good goaltender. They have one of the top goalie tandems in the league. I think they have to score more goals. They're very when they don't play well. I mean, they were 35-35 this year with 12 overtime losses, so they weren't horrible. But that's not being 500 is not going to make it to the playoffs in the NHL. So I don't know. I think they need to build a quicker team with more scoring. I think that's why, like I said earlier, they let Lou Amarillo go. And I think that's their goal. Maybe continue with those bigger players. Like one of the candidates that I like as a GM would be Brett Peterson. He's the assistant GM of the Florida Panthers. They have a good big, quick team with good goaltending. I would try to mirror that type of organization. He's a potential replacement for Amarillo, so I think that's somebody they might look at.